Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2021. How sick is this thing? In the flesh, we have the brand new Ford Bronco. Now, I don't know a whole lot about these things. This one is the Bronco Sport Badlands Edition. So whatever tier that is of the Bronco, here you have it. This thing is sick. Right here on the center cap, we have the bucking horse. This one's finished in white. It also has a matching like white Bronco lettering up here in the front. You can just see the Ford DNA all over this thing. Very similar look to the new Ranger. Like if this was side by side with the new Ranger, this would look like the SUV form of that. Nothing like what the Ford Bronco used to look like, but I don't know a whole lot about these things, like I said, but I'm pretty sure they're trading for somewhere in the mid $20,000 range. Maybe someday we'll take this for a drive, but in the meantime, we got stuff to do. And just like that, welcome to Holy Jim Canyon. One of the very few places in Orange County you can actually kind of off-road, even though this is nothing more than a fire trail. Still kind of cool, but it used to be a lot more fun until they recently put up all these barricades, keeping us from going into the actual off-road. So that's California for you, I guess. You guys read the title, you guys read the thumbnail, you guys know exactly what's going on today, boys. We have a new Silverado, and here she is. The 2012 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab LT Z71 4x4. Here she is in her glories, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. The hunt for a Silverado is finally over. This is the new build for the channel. Now I know it looks relatively kind of built out. It's got the lift kit, the wheels, the tires. I know that's a Civic out here in the off-road. Okay, so yeah, it looks relatively built out. It doesn't have a lot done to it, but it's got the lift kit, like I said, wheels, tires, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't even have bed liner, not even window tint. Like there's still so much to do to this truck. Now, this has not been a California truck its entire life. It has spent the majority of its life in Utah. So that being said, they do park in snow about yay high. So there is some rust happening underneath the truck, mostly on the suspension parts, some on the frame, but nothing on the actual body of the truck, which means we're good. Aside from the minor rusting going on underneath the truck, this truck is in really, really good shape. Aside from a little bit of body damage right here, which actually isn't really body damage, it's more of just like paint transfer and a couple scratches. I guess like at some point in this truck's life, some other car backed up into this bumper and caused a little bit of scrapage there, which really isn't a big deal because we do have the new wrap on the way for this truck already. So what I'll do is sand that down and then wrap over it, and we'll never knew it was there. We'll never knew it was there. That was not proper English at all. This thing is going to have to go ASAP. Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't realize we needed a key. Yeah, this is not going to fit in my garage with that. Are you kidding? That's huge. That needs to go before I can even think about parking this thing in my garage. Surprisingly, this truck is only 2 inches taller on the roof line than my Ram, and this has a 6-inch lift. My Ram has a 3.5. They both have 35s, but yeah, the roof line, it's only 2 inches taller. It's amazing. Before we get more into the dynamics of this truck in particular, we need some drone shots. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, we appear to be having some technical difficulties. RC not connected to mobile device, and we're just kind of hanging out in the air. Are you kidding me? Oh no. If I let go of the down button, it goes straight up in the air. Oh no. I don't know what to do. I have to hold the throttle down for it to stay there. If I let go, it goes up into space. So what I have to do is hold it right here. It'll only go that low, and I have to grab it out of the air without getting hit in the eye with that propeller. we're good. Okay, so I had to grab it without going underneath the drone. I had to come at it sideways because there's sensors on the bottom of it that won't let you get underneath it. It'll go back up into space. So I had to grab it from the side angle and then turn it sideways, and it shut itself down. So we're good. We're good. Oh, that was sketchy. Why do I always have bad luck with these things? First things first, we need a picture for the gram. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Mark_Brenner. Oh, that's the angle right there for sure. Boom. Now, as you guys know, I was torn between going with either the Gen 1 classic body style cat eye Silverado or the Gen 2. This is the Gen 2. I was also playing with the idea of going with an OBS. This generation of the Silverado ran from 2007.5 to 2013. The Gen 1 Silverado ran to 2007. So technically 2007 does share two body styles, but this one is technically the 2007.5 to 2013. When the Gen 2 body style dropped, it was completely different from the previous generations. They still kept that classic silhouette of a full-size truck, but loaded up with more daily drivable features, improved aerodynamics, more safety, more trim levels, etc., etc. It just became more like comfortable to drive every single day. A ton of people would agree that they would prefer a cat eye over a 07.5 to 2013 model all day long. And a lot of those who have a classic would reckon that they are keeping it until the wheels fall off. And I can't argue that. The Gen 1 Silverado is just what it is. It is that classic body style that everybody knows and everybody loves. It has that solid utilitarian look and known to be incredibly reliable. It's just a good truck. It's a solid truck. I get it. But yes, Gen 2 just felt right for me, and this is it. There's not a ton of reasons why I went with the Gen 2 over the Gen 1, other than mainly because this one popped up at the right time for the right price. Now, I paid $15,000 cash for this truck from a private party. It has two previous owners, 110,000 miles on it, Z71 package, 4x4, with wheels and tires and a lift already done to it with leather interior. Black interior on the black exterior, but it's not going to be black on black for too much longer because we do have a full wrap on the way for this truck coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, it just felt right buying this one. I mean, if it were to be a Gen 1 versus Gen 2 and they were both stock and I felt good paying that price for either or, then I probably would have gone with the Gen 1 because the Gen 1's out the gate, I think they look a little bit better. Honestly, like this body style looks like it was put together like GM had 3 months to draw something up. Like it's a very, very basic truck body style, but that's kind of what I like about it. Like it has a really rigid, strong look to it, but also very plain and simple, which is something I really, really like. Yeah, overall, this one sold me pretty easily just because of the way it's all set up. Honestly, I was a sucker for the way this thing just looked. And of course, everything behind it as far as the vehicle history on it. And the owner that I talked to for hours about this truck, he was obviously, you know, he loved this truck. As you guys can tell, it's in great shape, especially for the year. All the modifications were done tastefully and I went for it. As far as modifications go on this truck, we are wasting no time. The wrap is on its way. It should be here by the next week. And we have a couple other things going on too, like just some tune-up stuff. Like we have the full synthetic mobile oil up there. We have new windshield wipers, new air filter. But the fun stuff is right here in this box, that box right there, and that box right there. You guys are gonna like that stuff, trust me. That is gonna make this truck look a whole lot better. And obviously, looks are a good thing. When you look good, you feel good. That Explorer has driven past me about 4 times now, so if I disappear from YouTube forever, that's the reason right there. So call help. Now let's take you guys for a little interior tour. Now, one thing that I find absolutely amazing is the condition of the driver's seat. Like, how is that possible on a truck with a 6-inch lift and no steps? Steps are soon to come. Those are coming very, very soon. But like, this truck's gone its whole life with a lift kit on it, and the condition of the driver's seat is this. These are definitely gonna have to go. I mean, like, what? These universal floor mats are just, I mean, it's better than nothing, don't get me wrong, but come on, really? All right, let's hop inside this bad boy. Woo! That is quite a job hopping in this thing. All right, so we do have the bench seat here in the front. Definitely not preferred, but like, it's actually kind of cool to kick it like that. My 19 Silverado had the same setup, the bench seat in the front, and as much as I prefer having a full center console, you end up getting used to having this, and then once you get into a truck that has a full center console, you feel kind of confined. So this is something I'm not used to right now because my Ram has a full center console, but I like this. I like it already. I have Z71 stamped right there on the dash, which I think is amazing. We also have a double DIN in-dash touchscreen, something I have not seen in a minute. Now call me whatever you want, call me princess, but like it's been a minute since I played with one of these, so it's taking me some getting used to, but definitely cool to have one of these. We also have two 12-inch subwoofers underneath the back seat. So we do have one of these magnets like built in or glued on or something from the previous owner, and my phone case does not have a magnet. So consider today Christmas Eve. You guys get to open a couple presents, but we're saving the big ones for like future videos. Package number one, we have the trailer hitch receiver cover, wire brushes, and some more wire brushes because we do have some rust on the bottom of the truck. So we're gonna attend to that very, very soon. We have a 300 watt power inverter. This converts a 12 volt DC power into a 110 AC power, which is really cool. My Ram had that in like 3 different places. So now I feel a little naked not having a 110. This is the answer to that problem. Yeah, we have a phone case. This one has a magnet so we can attach our phone to the dashboard. I would probably never go out of my way to buy a magnetic phone mount for the dash of my truck, but since we already have it, I went and bought a cell phone case with a metal plate built into it, so this should work. Voila. I am super excited to get this mod put on, that mod put on, the mod down there put on. We also have some tune-ups to do, so we have some new windshield wipers, we have the air filter, oil change. We also have to swap out all of these interior lights with last fit LED. So soon to come on that. Interior lights, cargo lamps, reverse, and license plates all need to go. This halogen is just not it. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you guys. It is taking some getting used to use an actual turnkey system again. Wow. It has been a minute. That guy has a full-on Christmas tree, all lit up in the bed of a Silverado. Oh, doggy. It is chilly. And that's, whoa, whoa, whoa. I just saved you guys' life. Wow. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today, but stay tuned because we have a lot of awesome content heading your way with this Silverado very, very soon. We're mainly starting with aesthetics, then moving on to some minor performance upgrades after we do some tune-ups. We're not trying to break track records, but we're gonna do a couple little things here and there to make it perform a little bit better. Silverado Nation, we are back, baby. But that is all I have for you guys today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.